Hi everyone, this week we are outside in my backyard because it is absolutely beautiful today and I want to enjoy the great outdoors when it's not pouring out rain. So, first thing to set up, we are talking about left hand this week because we are starting to add fingers to our experience. So, when you are playing cello, the first thing you want to make sure is that your cello is set up at the appropriate level for how tall you are. Now the way I check it is to check to see if my bottommost peg is right around where my ear is. It should be close there so that my arm is hovering right around here and I'm not doing this with my left elbow or doing this. You don't want to play with a collapsed elbow because that is really bad for your body. And when you start adding more complicated things, it becomes harder to play. So you want to just, in your hand, imagine you're holding like a can of Coke, or maybe you're fancying you're drinking La Croix. I love La Croix. And you're holding your Coke can, and your thumb is chilling kind of in between-ish where your middle finger is. It's just handed, it's hover-handing, and it's just chilling. So my thumb becomes kind of my anchor point along the back of the neck. I don't know if you can see that. It's not wrapped around like we would have for violin or viola. It's actually right along the center point of the back of the neck of the instrument. Then I'm using my left hand, so I want to make sure that we understand how we number our fingers. We number them if our hand is facing our face. Our pointer finger is 1, our second finger or our middle finger is 2, our third finger or our ring finger is 3, and then our pinky is 4. I will often refer to fingers as to what finger you should be having down when you are playing a note. Now, we want to make sure that if we're using 3 or 4, because beginning cello is a lot of 1, 3, and 4. Hold on, I dropped something important. It's a lot of 1, 3, and 4. But if our third or fourth finger down, we want to make sure that we've bracketed it. Bracket meaning kind of like a bracket so that you can hang something off, or a bracket for a door or something to hang. We want to make sure that we're bracketing so that we have 1 and 2 also down if we're playing 3. Now 4 also needs those fingers to keep it grounded. I like to think of the other 4 fingers as supports, kind of like if a friend was tired and needed to be leaning on. You got to make sure that your buddies are around to hang out with your pinky, because your pinky is probably not the most strong finger that you have. Also important is your thumb is basically like the kickstand. When you have, like when you're riding a bicycle and you put your kickstand up so that your bike stays upright. Your thumb is kind of that, the way that your rest of your fingers are able to feel really grounded and secure when you're playing the left hand with left hand stuff. So this will probably feel weird. Make sure you're using your left hand. I always joke that it's the one that has the L that faces back to me. And getting used to that hand shape. It should be nice and rounded. Your wrist should not be collapsed or choking the neck, similar to like if you were to choke a person. That's not good for the instrument. It's like choking off the sound. So you want to make sure it's nice and relaxed. So I usually do some handshakes just to make sure I'm nice and relaxed before I set up in that nice cup or can holding posture, and making sure that my thumb is almost aligned with my middle finger in the back. So yep, that's left hand shape. Let me know if you have any questions.